Hey folks, how you doing? This is Lance McBrayer with the Lance McBrayer Lab, and here we are with another video for another day while we're on Coronacation. Well, I hope that your day has been going well and that you maybe got a chance to relax, but also maybe got a chance to be productive in some way. Because, as you know, that's what I'm saying that we have this time for, y'all, is just to do what we've always wanted to do and to accomplish some of the things that we've had in the back of our minds or on the front of our minds and that we just never had the opportunity to do. Well, guess what? Now's your time while you're on Coronacation. Well, I'm going to talk about today something that someone asked me while I was on a live video yesterday, and they were asking, Lance, how is it that you stay motivated? Well, I thought that was an excellent question and something that I have thought about before. And usually when people talk about having a problem with staying motivated, it's really not a motivational problem. I think that it's more of a why problem. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. It means that, you've probably heard this before too, that your why isn't strong enough as to why you can't get motivated or get up and do what you've been wanting to do or need to do. It's your why. Maybe you haven't found it yet, or if you have found your why, or you think you found your why, maybe it's not strong enough. So that means that you have to have a strong enough why as to why you need to get done what you need to get done. And I think that definitely my whys change as I go through certain circumstances and situations in my life. And that might be the same case for you, but if we can find one that we always kind of go to in order to, motivate us and keep us motivated, then you'll be better off. So usually it has to do with something that's bigger than ourselves. So if you're a family man, maybe your why is your wife or your children, taking care of them. If that's your why, then no doubt that's going to be your strong motivation to do what you got to do and to get done what you got to get done. And then therefore, everything else just happens. You're not thinking about anything else. You're thinking about that thing that's bigger than just you. The same way that you can do with seeing how it is that you could give something of value to the world. If that's your why, then you're going to be motivated. So like right now, I'll tell you my why particularly is, for one, it's my wife and both of us being able to survive and even thrive through this situation of Corona and the COVID-19 virus. But then also it's because I realize that I have the ability to give something to folks that's needed. And it didn't happen right away, but it came to me because I was thinking about, how can I help out? What can I do to, contribute to this situation where it can be better for folks? And it's not a plug, but it's really just the fact that I was able to have the right resources to have hand sanitizer that is beneficial and will kill the virus, and also it's all natural, so I appreciate that point too. And so I'm able to give that to the world, and while it might help me to stay afloat in some ways, it's really because I'm so happy that I could have something to give to folks. And I've had so many people tell me that as they were purchasing or seeing my videos about it, that thanks Lance for being able to have this hand sanitizer, because it's something that we all really need. We seriously need it. No matter what's going on or how you feel about this situation, you have to stay clean. And of course, as you've always heard, soap is the number one way, soap and water is the number one way to keep yourself sanitized. But when you don't have that available, hand sanitizer is going to be the next best thing, one that is going to actually kill the COVID-19 virus. And so that's kind of like my why, in that when I realized that I could do this for my family, first of all, my friends, and anyone else that can benefit, then I'm like, Nice, Lance. Nice. So it really is my why. Like I feel good that I can do that. And I know that everything else will just happen on its own. I don't have to worry about, how I'm going to survive and get through. As long as I can give something to folks and have something available that could be beneficial and of value, then that's been my why. That's been the way that I've stayed motivated through this whole thing. And I'm really still, I was telling some of my friends that I'm really so excited about this opportunity because I think that it's going to allow so many folks to be able to do the same thing, to actually have the time to sit down, figure out what their why is or what they're going to do with their life from this point on, because there might be no return to our old lives that we had before this. I was thinking of some way that we can name this thing, like how Anno Domino, AD, before Christ, and after Christ, BCE. Well, we need to do that same thing with this coronavirus, maybe AC, after Corona, or BC, before Corona, because everything is going to be different. It's going to be a super major transformation in the world and in everyone's lives. And so we'll remember this forever, actually. And so anyway, what I wanted to do too is just to leave you something that you can look forward to finding out about maybe tomorrow. I think I'm going to do this video tomorrow, which is, what are some questions that you can ask yourself to help you figure out your why in case you haven't found it yet or you haven't even thought about it. So we want to get you on track to, while you have this time, without a lot of pressure or the normal pressures, even though, there's different pressures now. But we're going to figure out how we can help you, or you can help yourself, to find your why and realize that if it can surround anything about giving a value to folks, then you're going to be able to get through this on the other side of the coronation and be amazed at what you can do and what you can give and what you'll receive back. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. It was beautiful out today, so I hope you maybe took a second to step outside if you can. But enjoy this time. Make it worthwhile, folks. All right? Peace and hair grease, and let's go.